Welcome to Gippsland Regional Agribusiness. Our team manages farming and forestry sites covering an area of 12,500 hectares across central Gippsland. We look after livestock, grain and fodder production and plantations. We carefully manage the land in a safe, environmentally conscious and cost-effective way. We're a commercial business owned and operated by Gippsland Water. Any profits we make help to ease pressure on Gippsland Water's operating costs and customers' bills. Today, we'll take you behind the scenes and share some examples of what we do along the way. We manage 12 farming and forestry sites including Druin, Mundara and Mafra. The largest of these sites is right here at Gippsland Downs. The site spans over 8,000 hectares and is also home to Gippsland Regional Organics, wastewater treatment lagoons, softwood plantations, carbon offset sites and protected areas to preserve the biodiversity of native flora and fauna. Gippsland Water also manages populations of rare and threatened species of national significance here, including the Pakila, green and golden bellfrog and the Wellington mintbush. When it comes to farming, Gippsland Downs can be a challenging environment. The soil is naturally sandy and we don't always get a lot of rain. To help overcome this, we use organic compost produced by Gippsland Regional Organics. This compost reuses biosolids produced through Gippsland Water's wastewater treatment process and combines it with other organic waste that would otherwise end up in landfill. The compost acts as a natural organic fertiliser, which helps enrich the soil and encourage plant growth. We maintain an industry-leading Angus herd of 1,200 breeding cows. Their calves form the basis of our trading and replacement cattle. We sell over 1,000 head of cattle per year to local and export markets. The herd is managed in a sustainable way on pasture only. Fences keep our herd on pasture land and prevent cattle from roaming into areas of native vegetation. We look after the health and well-being of our herd by practicing low-stress farming techniques. We calmly rotate our livestock through a series of paddocks using a system known as rotational cell grazing. This not only ensures the herd receives a variety of nutrients, but allows time for each paddock to recover and pasture to grow back after a period of grazing. Our team also conducts frequent health checks and makes sure paddocks don't become overstocked. These are our yearling bulls, which were bred here on site from elite sires via artificial insemination. They've got excellent genetics and will become herd sires once they're ready. We're a significant producer of bulk mixed fodder or livestock food products in Gippsland, mainly for the local dairy market. 600 hectares of land at Gippsland Downs is dedicated to the growing of fodder crops, including wheat, barley, canola, beans, maize and lucerne. Just over half of this land is under what's called pivot irrigation. When there isn't enough rainfall, each of these pivots can receive Class C recycled water from these lagoons. Pivot irrigators release the water when and where it's needed. The Class C recycled water we use is treated domestic wastewater from Sale, Fulham and Loch Sport. This water is suitable for irrigation and means we're reusing a precious natural resource. To improve yield and minimise wastage, our team carefully monitors conditions and plans for when and where our crops should be sown and harvested. Crops in many of our irrigation pivots are rotated. This means the same crop isn't always grown in the same area year after year. Planning crop rotation is really important to help manage things like pH or acidity levels and nutrients in the soil. Rotating crops also reduces the impact of pests and disease. Here you can see our team busily harvesting the first cut of lucerne. Lucerne is a natural nitrogen fixer and is a high-protein fodder crop for livestock. This first cut will be used to create silage. Once it grows again, the second cut will be dried and turned into hay, which will be stored and sold. This is maize. Depending on conditions, we usually have 2 sowing windows of about 6 to 8 weeks during both autumn and spring. When it's ready, this crop will be harvested and dried before being stored in these silos. We have over 400 hectares of commercial softwood and minor areas of hardwood plantations. This radiator pine plantation was recently harvested. The harvested logs are likely to be turned into timber products, such as timber framing for the building industry or pulp for paper products. We recently replanted this plantation and will take care of it as the trees slowly grow to maturity over the next 25 years or so. We work with Gippsland Water's environment team to protect the habitat of native flora and fauna across 5,000 hectares of native scrubland and wetland areas, including the Delray Bush here at Dutson Downs. We couldn't do all this without our skilled and dedicated team. Our operational team is kept busy on a variety of jobs, including sowing and harvesting crops, distributing feed, unloading supplies, fixing and constructing fencing, and preparing produce for sale. Our livestock overseer looks after the well-being and health of our herd by monitoring behaviour, checking water supply systems, and ensuring fences are secure. And our administration staff focus on things like business management, contracts, invoicing, ordering supplies, and preparing reports and presentations. Thanks for joining us at Gippsland Regional Agribusiness. We hope you enjoyed taking a look behind the scenes.